What's going on YouTube? ProfessorOaksAide here, welcoming you back to another episode of our Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green 151 Nuzlocke Let's Play. So last episode, we'll have a quick recap of that. We came back down from Mount Ember, went up, did a little lap around Moltres, came back down, went over to Two Islands, just nipped into the game corner to speak to the guy that Bill wanted us to deliver the meteorite to. And he's asked us to head off to Three Island to go and find his daughter Lostelle. So we arrived on Three Island, found out that the Kanto Biker Federation had decided to come along and terrorise Three Island's population. So we've saved them from the grasp of tyranny, and we're kicking this episode off stood here on Bond Bridge. We've taken that trainer up the top left on. So we've just got a few more trainers, then we've got the forest to take on. So before we do any of that, we'll have a quick recap of the team. So currently at the front of the squad is Dragoon, our Aerodactyl, level 46, and knows Wing Attack, Rock Tomb, Crunch and Fly. Following up Dragoon is Peashooter, our Victory Bell, who knows Leaf Blade, Growth, Knockoff and Sleep Powder. Following him is Levi, our Gyarados, who knows Aqua Tail, Ice Fang, Dragon Dance and Surf. Next up is Tesla, our Voltorb, who knows Thunderbolt, Swift, Charge Beam and Thunder Wave. Following up Tesla's Kitsune, our Ninetales, who knows Flamethrower, Dark Pulse, Extra Sensory and Will-O-Wisp. And finally, rounding out the team is Knuckles, our Sandslash, who knows Dig, Swords Dance, Rock Slide and Strength. Just a quick one before I do anything else. Sorry if my voice sounds a bit off today. I've got quite a sore throat. Still wanted to get this recording done. Still wanted to get a video out. So apologies if I sound a bit croaky. Anyway, without further ado, let's have a look. So I think this is the next available trainer. So my mummy said I can't swim without my float ring. Well, probably not a good idea, especially if you can't actually swim. So Tuber and Mira. And she sends out a Poliwag. Well, like I said, we're leading with Dragoon. We'll hit with a Wing Attack and see what that does. Down it goes, one hit knockout, Dragoon. No surprises, 561 XP. She's going to follow up with a Poliwhirl. Well, we're going to hit again with a Wing Attack and hopefully take it down in one. Oh, nearly. Goes for the Body Slam. That's fine, that shouldn't do too much damage. Doesn't get the paralysis either, which is nice. Hit with a second Wing Attack. I get the critical hit then. Dragoon, that was pointless. What are you doing? So she's going to finally send out, she's going to finalise the team with a Poliwag. Well, we're going to hit with another Wing Attack. And down it goes. Down goes Poliwag. We gain 561 XP. And we defeat Tuber and Mira. Well, looks like we're taking her on immediately now. I was going to say some stuff, but anyway, the salty sea tang tickles my heart, did she say? I'm pretty sure things aren't meant to tickle your heart. You should probably go get that checked out. Right, so she leads with a Bellsprout. We'll hit with a Wing Attack. Super effective. It'll go down. No doubt about that. Dragoon doesn't mess around. Down it goes, getting 666. 666 XP. She's going to follow up with a Weeping Bell. I'm sure that won't give us any issues either. We're going to go for another Wing Attack. And it goes down. And we gain ourselves 1,197 XP. And defeat Roma Lady Nikki. That's quite a difficult one to say. Aroma Lady. Sniff, sniff. Something smells unpleasant. It's the stench of defeat. The stench of defeat. So up here, and this is Berry Forest. So off into here we go. Time to go and try and find Lostelle. In fact, we get an encounter in here, so we'll see what we come across. I'm not sure that there is anything that we can catch here, but we'll wait and see. Right, a Venonat. We've already caught a Venonat in the past, so we will be avoiding that. Let's get this berry here. Nope, no berry there today. Around here, is this got a berry here? Nope. It's interesting. I've come through before and nearly every single one of them has had a berry, and this time no berries whatsoever. So a Pidgey, and unfortunately we've had a Pidgey. Poor Vortex was taken from us so young. That was ages ago now. Never forget. Well, we grab a Chesto berry there. And here, nothing? No. Ooh, there's an item there. Let's go get that. Let's see what that is. Okay, so we pick up a full heal, which is useful for us for later, for when we're hoping to take on the Elite Four. I always like to make sure I've got a good old stack of full heals, full restores. Normally revives, but won't be using revives in this playthrough. So another Venonat, we'll just run from that. And then we will... Nothing there. Is it up here? Oh, there's a Max Ether up here. And maybe another berry? A Roast berry. Well, we'll grab all of that and then come back down here. Nothing there. Nothing on that one. Next encounter is an Oddish. Well, we have one of those as well. So we are going to run from that. And a Nanab berry. Pretty sure they don't actually do anything, do they? Let's have a look. Ground into a powder. So yeah, they don't actually do anything within the game unless you do the berry crushing minigame, but I think you need more than one people to do that, so I won't be doing that, unfortunately. So we come up here and let's grab this. Is there a berry there? No, there isn't. So let's take on the creepy Hypno. Whimper, sniff. Oh, please help. A scary Pokemon appeared there a little while ago. It kept scaring. It made Lostelle scared. I'm too scared to move, but I want to go home. Oh, here it comes again. No, go away. Damn, Hypno is so creepy. But I'd have still loved to have used one. Poor persuasion. So level 30 Hypno. Gonna hit with the crunch. Should take it down in one. Down it goes. And we gain ourselves 707 XP. Almost enough to put us up a level. That was so scary. Thank you. Came to pick some berries. You can have this. An Iapa berry. Is that the one that confuses from... Is that the one that restores from confusion? Or what's your name? Lostelle's scared, so can I go with you to my daddy's house? Okay, let's go home. Oh, it teleports me back. That's lovely. Brilliant. Makes things a lot easier for me. So you rescued Lostelle. How can I thank you? Lostelle, darling, forgive me. Daddy didn't know you were scared and in trouble. It's okay, Daddy. I got to be friends with OaksAide. Well, let's see. Oh, what's that? You're saying this is for me? How did you know I love rare rocks and gems? You sure know how to make a guy happy. So hand over the meteorite and get a moonstone in return, I believe. You know you've been fantastic. I want you to have this. So there we go. We've got 3 moonstones now. Let's have a look. Pretty sure it is. There's 4 in the game. There's 1 in Cinnabar. In the 3. There's 1 on Cinnabar in the burnt out mansion. I didn't pick it up because, well, I mean, I don't really need the additional moonstone at this point, so no worries there. So over we come, up here, back over to mainland Kanto it is, and we will go from Cinnabar. We're going to surf down the route back to Pallet Town. We're going to take on all the trainers down there. I had a few people comment saying, oh, I should have just gone to Pallet Town and gone down from there, or I should have just flown back to Cinnabar rather than actually going through Seafoam Islands. But I just wanted to explore all of Kanto for you guys. I wanted to be doing everything that I could. I haven't been to the power plant, but there's not really much point in going to the power plant unless you want to get Zapdos. It's kind of out the way. I could go there and maybe catch another electric Pokemon in case we lose Tesla, but I don't want to think about that. So I promise I'll show you around these islands sometime. Well, you say that, but the next time I visit you, you'll ask me to go off exploring and finding things. Hey, wasn't that a long cruise? My buddy Cino seemed to enjoy your company. I'm sure he'd welcome you if you were to visit him again. If you have a tri-pass, you can always take a ferry from Vermilion Port. Alright, thanks for your company. Well, Let's come down here. Let's go heal up. Never taking any chances. It's going to be my motto from now on for Nuzlocke, never taking any chances. Thank you for waiting. We hope to see you again. Cool. Well, let's come up here. And we will hit the surf. And travel back on up through this route to Pallet Town, taking on all the trainers we find on the way. Right now, I'm in a triathlon meet. Well, don't stop and fight me then. You're going to lose if you do that. Zuma Jerome would like to battle and sends out a Staryu. Well, we're going to lead with Dragoons still. And we are going to hit with a Crunch. Oh, actually, it doesn't have its Psychic typing. I mean, it won't make too much of an issue hitting it with Crunch, getting the critical hit. Down it goes. Dragoon gets 715, should hit level 47. He does hit level 47. And we will just keep him out front, why not? So next up is Wartortle. Oh, goes for a Protect. What is the point? It's not like you're going to get a speed boost or anything. It's not like I'm poisoned. Anyway, we hit with the Crunch this time. Nearly take it down. Maybe I should have gone for a Wig Attack or a Rock Tomb. Goes for the Rapid Spin, which isn't very effective, but that's fine. You can use Rapid Spin all you want. Don't go for any water type attacks. We gain 1000 XP, and with that we beat Swimmer Jerome. He can get back to his triathlon. So next up, this trainer here. See what he says. Feel the sun and the wind. I'm sure it's very pleasant there in Kanto. Summer Roland sends out Poliwhirl. Well, we're leading with Dragoon, and we will hit with, let's use Fly. See how much we do with Fly. Poliwhirl goes for Rain Dance. It's fine. Hopefully we'll come back down soon. Down we come, hit with Fly, and down goes Poliwhirl. We gain 897 XP, and he is going to follow up with a Tentacle. Well, that's fine with us. We are going to use a Wing Attack and see how much we do to him. Down it goes. Easy, easy. Down it goes. 720 XP, and he's going to follow it up with a Seadra. Well, we'll hit Seadra. Let's use a Rock Tomb. Why not? Not used it in a while. Should still take it out regardless. Whoa, just about doesn't. So I guess the Wing Attack wouldn't have either. It's a good thing I didn't use Fly, because Twister would have hit for double damage. If you didn't know that, if you're using Fly and they use Thunder or they use Twister, and I think there might be maybe one or two more attacks, if they actually hit you, they do double damage, and it's similar to if you're using Dig and they use Earthquake, it'll do double damage to you. Which I think is a really cool interaction. It's a bit like the Defense Curl rollout interaction that I've been talking about in the past, where if you use Defense Curl, it boosts the first rollout's power. It doubles it, so it's almost like you're hitting the second rollout first. It means that the final rollout hits for a horrendous amount of damage. It doubles every time, and it starts on 60. So it goes 60, 120, 240, 480. So 960 on the last hit from rollout if you use Defense Curl first. I don't think anything's going to survive a 960 base power attack. Or at least nothing like sensible. Nothing. I think even 4 times resistance and a good defense, even that wouldn't save you from it. But I don't know. Maybe I should do some calculations and let you guys know. Keep me company till I get a hit. Well, it's not my job, but I'll take you on. See what you've got. Oh, he's got a Sea King, so he's got a decent Pokemon to lead with. Well, let's hit with a Wing Attack. See how much we do. Oh, nearly get it. Goes for a Drill Run, which is an interesting one to choose, as we are a flying type, so ground type won't affect us. Anyway, we knock out that Seeking, gain 1,200, and he's going to follow up with a Goldeen. Now let's hit this Goldeen with a wing attack. Down it goes, and we gain 784 XP. I defeat Fisherman Nolan, and he says that burnt some time. Well, it certainly did, but not too much of our game time for the video, which is nice. Anyway, let's see what this guy here says. Hey, don't scare away the fish. Well, I mean, I'm out on the land. How am I going to scare away the fish? Foolish. So Fisherman Claude, he's going to send out a Shelder. Well, we're leading with Dragoon. We're going to hit. I'm going to hit with the Rock Tube. I want to see, like I said, I wasn't sure whether it's got ice typing yet. It doesn't have ice typing as a Shelder. Okay. Something I've asked before and never actually thought to check out and try and figure out the answer to that. But he's about to use a Cloyster. We've just gone to level 48, so let's switch out to Pea Shooter. Let's try a Leaf Blade out. I haven't actually used it since Pea Shooter learnt it. So let's hit with a Leaf Blade. I do like the animation for it. Such a cool animation. Well, we get the one-hit knockout. And down goes Cloyster. We get 1,348 XP and defeat Fisherman Claude. Just so frustrated from not catching anything. Ah, well, that's alright. You didn't do too much to us. In fact, we blew you back, so it's alright, it's fine. So we'll switch Pea Shooter out front and keep coming up in a zigzag pattern to try and find someone to take on. Here we go. The sea cleanses my body and my soul. Well, that's it's lovely for you. He's going to send out a Seadra. We're going to lead with Pea Shooter. We are just going to hit with a Leaf Blade. There it goes. Swish, swish, swish. Down it goes. And we gain 1,095 XP. He's going to follow up with a Tentacruel. That's fine with us. We're just going to hit with another Leaf Blade. No point going for anything different. Let's see how much damage we do. Critical hit. Pea Shooter doesn't care, doesn't mess around. Down goes Tentacruel. 1,449 XP gain, and we defeat Swimmer Spencer. So with that, let's double battle up here. So let's have a look who we've got out next. Well, let's put Tesla up front. We're not going to really be using Tesla in the next gym, as it's a ground type, and Tesla's got a glaring weakness to ground type attacks, so won't be using that. So Sissambro, Lil and Ian send out Seadra and Starmie. We're going to lead with Pea Shooter and Tesla and hit with a Leaf Blade on that and a Thunderbolt onto the Starmie. So Thunderbolt connects. And how much damage will it do? Enough to take it out. Down goes Starmie. Gains us, 730 XP each. And Leaf Blade connects with the Seadra and should take it down. Down it goes. Super effective. And we gain 547 XP each from those as well. And we defeat Sis and Bro, Lil and Ian. Oh, Sis, get it together. That's harsh. He's just telling his sister to get it together. Oh well. You want to know if the fish are biting? Well, you can tell me if the fish are biting. Unfortunately, I don't have any counter for this route, so... so Fisherman Ronald. So we fought Fisherman Roland, and now we're fighting Fisherman Ronald. They obviously got a bit lazy with the names at that point. Anyway. He sends a Sea King. We hit with the Leaf Blade. Down goes Sea King. One hit knockout. No doubts about it anyway. 1,020 XP. And he's going to follow up with a Goldeen. So we'll use another Leaf Blade. Should blow it back. Down it goes. No issues there. And we gain 666 XP. We hit level 48. I don't think we've got any more attacks that we can actually learn at this point, so that's fine. But we'll switch out to Tesla. And we will hit this Seeking with... Let's have a look. Let's go for a Charge Beam. Why not? If you didn't see, I got rid of Shockwave for Thunderwave. Maybe not the greatest choice, but I quite like the ability to spread paralysis when I'm fighting some people. So, okay, so we went for a charge beam and missed, unfortunately, but he's gone for a flail. Doesn't do much damage at all, and we hit with another charge beam. And down it goes, super effective. We got 2 special attack raises, so Tesla's probably glowing right now, ready to just destroy anybody he comes across. But we beat Fisherman Ronald, and with that, let's carry on. Let's go take on this this fisherman up here. I got a big haul, want to go for it? Sure, let's do this. Let's see, what have you got in your team? Oh, here he is, the man that I've talked about before, Fisherman Wade, with his 6 Magikarp. 6! Can you believe it? So pointless. I'm just going to mute my phone, sorry about that. Normally it is muted in the morning. Anyway, we'll just spam Leaf Blade, knock everything out. In fact, actually, I'll switch out to Tesla because Pea Shooter's already hit level 48. I don't think we're going to get much XP here. 150. 115 per Magikarp. It's rather disappointing. Well, let's switch to Tesla here, and we'll just hit Swift after Swift and take down all of these Magikarp. So down goes Magikarp. Tesla gains 115, and he's going to follow up with yet another Magikarp. No surprises there. So down it goes. Another 115. Another Magikarp. Another Swift. Another knockout. Another 115 XP. And another Magikarp. Can make a song out of that. I'm not going to. Please don't. Down goes Magikarp. And gains 115. He's about to use his final one. Will we change? No, we won't. And we hit with a final Swift. Down goes Magikarp. And we gain 115 final XP. Magikarp just don't make the grade, do they? No, but you've got 6. You could evolve them to a. You could evolve them to Gyarados, and you'd have 6 Gyarados on your team. Imagine how scary that would be to fight a man with 6 Gyarados on his team. Anyway, we land back in Pallet Town, and we're going to head up here towards back up towards Viridian, and we will go and have a look at the gym and see what kind of level they're at. I think the team might be all right to take on the gym, to take on Giovanni, but maybe I'll go and do a bit of grinding. Maybe I'll get them up to level 50 before we do the gym. Probably head back to One Island, where we took on all of those fighting type trainers with Machoaks and Primates and all of that. That's a very good area to go and grind up. You can get 5 trainers in range of the VS Seeker, so you can usually get up some levels pretty quickly up there. So maybe I'll put that in as a grinding montage at the start of next episode. But let's heal up there, and we'll head up here to the gym. So just a quick one, time for the question of the day. I've spoken about it a couple of times in the past. I'm looking for a Storm Silver, Sacred Gold Storm Silver, that's the one. Looking to do a Soul Link for that, so for the question, that's off the table. Those games are off the table, but my question is, what game do you guys want to see me do a Nuzlocke of next? We're coming to the end of this one, unfortunately. We're coming to the end of Kanto. It's a shame. It would be amazing to carry on up here, but what game do you guys want to see me Nuzlocke next? I talked about a lowland form run on Pokemon Moon. If you'd rather see me Nuzlocke Pokemon Moon, let me know, and I'll see if I can get a 3DS stream sorted out. I haven't looked into it too much, but there is a way to install custom firmware onto a 3DS so that you can stream over the internet to your laptop. It would involve not only sorting out custom firmware onto my 3DS, it would also involve buying a router. So I don't mind doing that if it's going to work. I'm just going to have to see if I can get it working first. But if you could see me Nuzlocke any game, what would you want to see next? Do let me know, and yeah, I'll follow it up. Like, this channel's about you guys, so if you want to see Mystery Dungeon, if you want to see somebody try and Nuzlocke Mystery Dungeon, don't even know if that's possible, let me know. If you want me to do Ruby and Sapphire, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, anything like that. The 3DS games, like I've mentioned, are a bit harder for me to stream. Maybe a DS game would be a better recommendation. So Generation 3, 4 or 5 would be preferable, but let me know what you guys want. So we're going to take on Tamer Cole here. He's got himself an Arbok. We're going to lead with Levi here. So level 39 that the trainers are in this gym. So we're not too worried about that. But let's hit with an Aqua Tail, see how much damage we do. And it nearly goes down in one. The only thing I'm worried about is Giovanni, obviously. As I mentioned a few episodes ago, so Blaine's highest level was his Arcanine, which was a level 47. I think Giovanni's maybe 49. I can't remember. It's a Rhydon. Don't remember what level it is though. So we get 1,228 XP there, and he's about to follow up with a Tauros. That's fine. Neither of those are ground types. What are they doing in this gym? I don't know what the game designers were thinking when they designed this gym, going, let's just chuck a load of random Pokemon in there that make no sense. Like, why is there a Tauros here? Why was there an Arbok here? What else do we find here? Like Machoke, stuff like that. They're not ground types. Well, that would have been really cool, to be fair, if they'd made Machamp ground fighting. He does look a bit like a ground type, and it would fit thematically it being a ground type, because you could say it's ground training, like it picks up boulders and trains with them, and it hits the floor to cause earthquakes, stuff like that. That'd have been really cool. Maybe as the Mega Machamp or something like that. It could be that it's got a ground typing, but youch, Whiplash. Well, we weren't travelling at 30 miles an hour, don't you worry. And put the whip down if you're scared about that. Anyway, Levi, we're going to carry on with him up front. We're going to take on this black belt here. Karate is the ultimate form of martial arts. That may be the case. Not so sure I'd agree, but why are you using a Machoke in a ground type gym? Well, we'll lead with Levi. We will hit with Aqua Tail here and miss. He goes for submission, doesn't do much, and he hits himself with recoil. Well, let's hit with another Aqua Tail, connect this time, and Machoke loses most of his health. We'll hit with the final Aqua Tail, down it goes. We gain ourselves 1,344 XP and defeat the black belt. I didn't see his name, sorry, but it's not too important. Let's take this cool trainer here on. Meridian Gym was closed for a long time, but now our leader is back. So cool trainer Samuel with an almost full team of 5 Pokemon. He's going to lead with a Sand Slash. We're going to lead with our Levi, and we will hit with a Surf on this Sand Slash. Should take it down, be surprised if it doesn't. Down it goes. We gain ourselves 1,291 XP, and he's going to follow up with a Rhyhorn. Well, we're not scared about that. Let's use an Ice Fang instead. Let's see how much this does. Still super effective due to its ground typing. Oh, and we get the freeze. That's the first freeze of the game that I've seen. I really like the frozen animation in this game. He goes for a super potion. Surprised he doesn't go for a full restore. We connect with the Ice Fang. Down goes Rhyhorn, I believe. Yes, down it goes. We got a critical hit that time. Levi, save your crits. Save your crits for Giovanni. Save your crits for the one-hit knockouts. Stop using them to take out Pokemon that you don't need to. So we hit with the Surf here on the Sand Slash. Down it goes. This team's proven to be fairly easy to take out, but it's the first team that makes sense in terms of having ground typings. Nidorino here isn't a ground typing, but Nidoking does get a ground typing, so I'm fine with having Nidorino in here. But Machoke, Tauros, Arbok, especially Arbok, they're poison typing. They're weak to ground type. So why are they in a ground type gym? Levi gains 985 XP. We hit level 48, and he is going to follow up with a Nidoking. Well, we're going to switch out into Kitsune. We're going to hit this Nidoking with an extra sensory. So out it comes. We use extra sensory. Hopefully, should be enough to take it down. Oh, just short. He goes for focus energy, which is absolutely fine. We're going to hit with a second extra sensory, and down goes Nidoking. So Kitsune gains 1629 XP. We defeat Cool Trainer Samuel. And with that, let's just come down here. We'll save on that panel there. And we are going to call that the end of the episode. So I want to say thank you very much, guys, for watching. If you enjoyed if you've enjoyed this episode, you enjoyed the content that I've created, then please do support the channel. Click the subscribe button down below. Leave me a comment and a like. Let me know. Answer the question of the day. Question of the day is now going to be posted. I had to mess around with the layout, saying that I was going to try and get the question of the day onto the layout. I can't really find a way to do it without sacrificing screen space at this point. So for my next Nuzlocke, I'll make sure that there's a space where I can put the question of the day in so that you guys can always see it, so you don't need to worry about missing out on hearing me say it or forgetting what it is. But for now, for the rest of this Nuzlocke, I will be putting the question of the day down in the description for you guys. So if you did miss it this episode, just click the expand button down below, answer the question of the day, let me know. But yeah, so thank you very much, everybody that has been supporting me so far. Thank you for all the comments and all of that. I love the community interaction, so keep them coming. I'm ProfessorOaksAide. Just remember, keep training to become the Pokemon Master you know you can become. Thank you and goodbye.